Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been a while since I made a video, I know, so I haven't really been getting anything done. This Corvette was coming along okay, but it's these Corvettes with the removable hardtop to make a drag car. There's just so many things that have to be done in a certain sequence, and right now I'm held up with decals because I ordered. Well, let me back up and show you what I got going so far. Anyway. I'm about as far as I can go with this. I have the chassis finished. Let me put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. I made a set of slapper bars there. There's not a whole lot of detail here, but it is what it is, I guess. I tried to do the wheels really nice though, and I'm happy with them. I think they came out pretty good because I drilled extra holes, like a dual bolt pattern wheel. I drilled an extra set of holes and just put a little black paint in them, a little bit of paint detailing on all the bolts that bolt them together. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I have the coil here ready. Old Excel 70s style coil. I can't put that in yet because it's got to mount on the firewall. The interior is basically done. I put some gauges up on the dash. Now it's going to get two back bars that are going to go into the body back here under the hardtop, so I can't put them on until I do actual assembly. I can't do actually assembly until I get my decals so I can clear the body. What I ordered from STS, and this is no fault of STS, I'm blaming it on the Postal Service because there's nothing custom. It's just one of their flame sheets, and I think some tire decals. I don't know, I just wanted to get two. But it's been just about a month now, and I'm kind of afraid that they're not coming. I know the Postal Service in America is bad right now. I do trust Thailand Postal Service. Once it, if it gets to them, I'm sure I'll get them. But what I did is I had some Slicks gold letters, so I did the Bilbo and Shane line and the Revolution there out of individual letters, which really was a pain, believe me. Now what I'm waiting on is some flames. This car had just little flames in here. It had little flames up on top of the fenders over the headlights, on the roof here a little bit, I think, like a little on each side. Oh, I'm out of frame here, so okay, a little bit on the front corners of the roof, I believe. I have to look back at the pictures. But see, I can't do anything until until I can get the decals, because then I have to clear it. I can't put the hard top on, or the windshield, which needs to be on in order for me to make side windows. And I think the side windows need to have like a small pillar here, so I'm kind of hoping now that I can put this all together, glue the top on, and actually make the windows to fit into it, not glued in from the backside, but just push them in and just a couple little dabs of glue to hold them if I can get a nice fit. So that's my plan. Hopefully it'll work. I mean, the windshield post is, oh, my chrome came off. I had that chrome paint on there, and I think from handling a little bit too much, I rubbed it off. So I don't know what I'm going to do there, if anything. Body, like I said, I also did the NHRA Division 1 like the real car had up there. I didn't paint any of the grill or bumpers or anything yet with the chrome paint. I'll wait on that. But that's my dilemma with that, so I can't do anything else. I'm kind of stuck. And I haven't been really starting. I've been starting like a lot of projects, just tinkering, really. I haven't been serious about anything, just tinkering. I started, I think I showed you guys the chopped Willies, which I haven't done anything. Put a little bit of putty on it and put it in a bag. But then I got another body out here, another one of these Opel Cadets that I'm tinkering with chopping, and I think the front was too long, So I shortened that up and kind of closed up the wheel well a little bit. Again, just tinkering, haven't done it much and haven't done anything lately. Then I got an idea. Well, I got another 34 Willys body out, just cleaning it up a little bit. Then I got the funny car body out and just glued the ends in it. I actually have an idea maybe to use this as like a pro mod type car and use the funny car chassis for something else. So we'll see if that actually materializes. I did cut the back window out, so I'm not necessarily committed. I mean, I could fill that back in, but or put a glass in and paint it. I don't know, but I'm kind of leaning towards a pro mod, but I don't know if I should shorten it a little bit or not. Then I also had to brainstorm. This is a Taurus, a 4-door Taurus. I have a brainstorm of trying to make a Tempo and doing Roy Hill's Tempo Pro Stock. I can't take credit for all this. I did see somebody on a YouTube video that made a 2-door Taurus. So I thought, well, if I can make a 2-door Taurus, why can't I try to convert it to a Tempo? So I'm going to try. I don't know if it's going to work. If not, I'm just out of promo. But I started filling in the door lines. I got to rescribe back here. I keep getting out of frame, damn it. I got to scribe a door line down here, which is not going to be easy. I got to put a actual reverse curve from what the original had. You can see the original kind of curved this way, but when you make it a 2-door, I got to curve a little bit this way. And I'm trying to widen these posts a little bit. They're not going to be this wide. I'm going to cut some of that down. But a Tempo and a Taurus, if there was a 2-door Taurus, are actually a pretty similar car. So I might be able to do it. I got to come up with a grill somehow. And the taillights, I can make taillights, but they've got to, you can see where I put a black mark on there. I got to kind of open them up, change the shape a little bit. I did open the rear wheel wells already and removed this skirting they had, because this was an SHO. So that's another thing in the works. Then the thing I got most serious about was this Vega, and what I'm attempting here is going to be a completely 100% resin or scratch built car. I'm going to try to use nothing, no kit parts. Everything I'm hoping will be some of my junk resin castings and scratch built. So the body was rough. I mean, you can see I had to add some pieces here, a little one down there, one on the back window area there. I opened up the wheel wells a little bit. They may get a little more. I'm probably going to take this bottom lip off and maybe make a spoiler. I have it pinned. I have a chassis under construction. This is more of my junk resin stuff. I used some rejects because I knew I was going to be cutting a lot off. So this was cut. This was like a misformed here, and I'm just gluing pieces together to see what I can make. Frame rails are all scratch built. That's just white glue holding these two pieces together while I kind of fit things up. But I do have it fitting, if I can get it in without wrecking anything. Maybe I can't because I just added to that firewall and it may not go through. Oh yeah, it's gonna go, I believe. Or not. No, I actually I've got to do a little bit more trimming on the inside of the firewall, but you get the idea. It's gonna be a low rider, I shouldn't say low rider, but a low slung drag car. And the wheel tubs are going to be probably just about, not quite that far up, but maybe there. And I had it mocked up with just some of these tires sitting under it. They're not in the right position now, but because the tubs aren't in the right position, but I'm kind of shooting for something along those lines. That's why I was going to cut that front lip off so I get the front a little bit lower. So that's what I've been doing the most tinkering with lately. Everything else is just like just for something to keep my hands busy. My mind isn't really focused on anything, so I'm just, just to give me something to do, I'm just tinkering with a whole bunch of things. So that's where I'm at. I'm hoping those decals will come. Worst case, I do have some 32 Ford. And make this, try to end this in a minute. I'm trying to keep it short, but I have some of these from a 32 Ford sedan. I may be able to cut them up and, piece a little bit into there, and use some of these, like these tips here, for on top of the fenders and the roof. The only other sheet I have with flames is this one. That's also a Revell 32 Ford, but it was a coupe. Those just, there's nothing really I can do with them, and they're a different color, so I'd like to have everything be in the same color. So I'm crossing my fingers, hoping those STS decals will get here in the next day or two. Other than that, I'm just going to keep tinkering away. So thanks for watching. Sorry I don't have a good update, but at least it's something might let you know I'm still alive. All right, see you next time.